What's up, everybody? 300 in the house. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone doing all right. So, yeah, this is another Hangout chat. Anybody can jump in the box. If you have any topics, you're welcome to come up and share them with us. If you are new here, you are welcome to subscribe, like, share, comment, do whatever you like. Hey, what's up, Scat Pack? Ladies and gentlemen, we got Scat Pack in the house. How you doing, Scat Pack? Hope you're doing okay. I know you've been bombarding me with your damn movie stuff. So, yeah, I've been busy as always. No, that's okay. That's all right. So, okay, I got. Hey, how you doing, Daisy? Good to see you. You. How are you? You. I know we got too much echo today. Anyway, I got some news here. I don't know if anybody heard about it, but let me share the link. Share the screen. So let's see. Is it big enough that you guys can see it? Yeah, it should be big enough. Okay. So it says Israel calls on 1.1 million Gazans to evacuate south in order UN warns is impossible. So, and we got a little video to that. Oh my goodness. To be honest, before I play this video, this really reminds me to Iran. That's pretty much how our house looked like when we got out of there. It's super windy and cold here. Yeah, it is crazy. Weather is playing crazy. I'm sure all these wildfires, all that smoke that goes into the clouds, plays a big role in that. But let me play this video and see what they got going on here.
Ben, the humanitarian crisis in Gaza seems to be growing worse by the hour.
Well, in fact, Wolf, the UN is describing it as dire, and I think the UN is rather understating the case. It sounds, by all accounts, that it's catastrophic. In addition to the fact that the death toll in Gaza has now exceeded 1,500, the health system, by all accounts, and according to the Palestinian Health Ministry, is in a state of collapse. All the things you need to run a hospital are slowly running out. The fuel for the generators that keep the hospitals running, medicine, basic supplies are simply not being replenished. And therefore, we're seeing that, for instance, in hospitals all around Gaza, many of the injured are simply put on the floor in the corridors. There are no beds left. The operating theaters are beyond capacity. Now, according to the United Nations, there are 50,000 pregnant women in Gaza who now have no access to health care, partially because of the fighting, but partially because the health workers and all the facilities are being focused on treating the injured. Now, speaking of the injured, earlier this evening, our colleague Christian Amanpour spoke to Dr. Ghassan Abu Sitte, who's a Palestinian British doctor who has been going to Gaza regularly. I've interviewed him many times, also in operating theaters while he's actually operating on the injured. And he says that among the wounded, 30 to 40% of them are children. And certainly there is a sense in Gaza that at this point, people feel that the ordinary civilians, they are simply being abandoned.
No one cries over us. There's no chivalry, no feelings, hearts are dead. Only shocks and body parts remain. People are blind to this. People can't find food in their homes, and there's an extremely tough social condition in Gaza. Siege above the siege, and all of this is happening because of the siege. Where should our people go? We've been besieged for 18 years. Where should we go?
And And of course, where can they go? They cannot go anywhere. The border to Egypt is closed. They can't go into Israel. The United States and other European powers are trying to figure out some sort of humanitarian corridor so Palestinian civilians who can get out of Gaza. But at this point, no progress on that front.
So, yeah, that is terrible. That is terrible, and that gives me actually a flashback, to be honest, back to 1979 when we had the war with Iraq. It was the same thing. Hospitals overfilled. Not enough access of food and water and all that stuff. Yeah, so. Just giving you heads up. That's how it's gonna be when real war starts. Actually, you think you have everything, but something comes in between, and then suddenly you realize, oh shit, I don't have this or I don't have that. So that's why prepare like tomorrow is your last day. I don't put that for no reason out there, So get prepared as much as possible, And I keep saying that, just because you have bought some prepping item, make sure you have them double and triple, just in case if it breaks, if you lose it, or if you lose it somewhere, or suddenly it's not working. At least you got a replacement for it. Very important. But anyway, how's everyone doing? I didn't come here to talk about all this BS that is going in the world. I just came to have a nice conversation with everyone. We always come and report only negative things. I'm here today to make everyone smile a little bit. I think that's something that is missing on many, many faces, because there's so much going on out there. How you doing, Daisy? How are you, Scatpack? Hope you both are doing okay. I went to the doctor. They gave me a bunch of painkillers, so that way I can get a little bit of sleep. I've been up since 3 a.m. Don't ask me why. I went to bed around 11, and then at 3 a.m. I woke up. I couldn't sleep because of the pain. So I said, and then I was sitting in front of my computer. I was just working on some designs. I'm fine. Out town, so I'm partying. so you're taking advantage of the situation, Scatback. I can see that. So, how you been doing, Daisy? Hope you're doing okay. So yeah, and if you are new here, this is you get an idea how this goes on my channel here. We do a report, put the reports out there that people are aware of what's going on. At the same time, we're having a good time with each other, You know, I have never talked. I don't think anybody has ever talked about this. You know, I'm fixing some tea. I'm okay. Being stressed, trying to help my daughter divorce the David's brother. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, you know, this is what I wanted to say. Actually, I have never. I don't think anybody on YouTube has ever talked about this. You know, people who are handicapped, who are on wheelchairs, who have all these electric wheelchairs. I was just thinking about this. You know, I'm like, you know, okay, when a blackout happens, what do these people do who are on electric wheelchairs? And you know that I am going to need a wheelchair. So first, I was thinking to get an electric wheelchair too. But then I was thinking to myself, okay, when there is no electricity, how am I going to charge this this wheelchair, right? So I said, you know what? I think I rather go old school, you know, go with one that is manual than one that is electric, you know. I don't think anybody have actually talked about this. Anybody of you guys are aware of that? Did you guys ever heard anything about what people in wheelchair supposed to do in a SHGF situation? Um, I don't think I have never talked about that. Um, now, um, I don't know if any other prepper actually have spoken about people who are on wheelchair, what they're going to do. But I thought that's a really good thing to think about. That that's a good thought, Pete. They're gonna be in a bad situation, sadly. Yeah, yeah, that's what. And you know what? I've been actually looking. You know, please don't laugh at me now, okay? I typed, because I'm going to need a wheelchair, right? I typed there, back out wheelchair. I know that sounds really stupid, you know, but I've been looking into that, and to be honest, I didn't find anything. The only thing I did find, it was an all-terrain wheelchair, right? Now, don't ask me how the hell these people are going to afford one of these bad boys, right? It was, believe it or not, it was the amount of a brand new car, $25,000. I'm like, holy cow, you know. No, the one that I found was over 25,000. It was really crazy. With all the extras they adding to it and all this stuff, you know. So it was just crazy to me. I just couldn't believe that, you know. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Is it this one? Yeah, here we go. Look, this was made in 2019, and this is just ridiculous. You know, I'm like, okay, you know, these people are not capable of working. How the hell are they able to afford such an expensive thing? You know what I mean? And let me keep up with the with the chat. I would think that people with electric one have regular one too. They have really cool wheelchair with covers too. Or you could get the tracks only 10. I'd be like, you better off with the four-wheeler or golf cart or so. Yeah, you're right. But here, look, this is what I saw online, and I was shocked. I was really shocked. I'm like, that is really expensive, you know. Yeah, check this out. Let me turn this off. Okay. Like, like, like you see, this one is $45,000. I'm like, you get a Dodge, Dodge, Dodge Charger, 392 for that amount of money. The Scat Pack, you can buy a Scat Pack with that money, you know. But I was just thinking, no, but you have to consider this too, Scat Pack. Not everyone that is in a wheelchair has the same condition. Now, some people can walk just a little bit, like myself, and there are some people that are completely paralyzed, that they have no feelings in their legs, so they cannot move at all. Yeah, that's what I said to myself. I'm like, before I spent $45,000 on this little wheelchair, I'd rather get me a car, or I don't know, a buggy, or a sand buggy, or something else, or an electric stroller or something. That is just ridiculous. 45,000. Even even right now, regular wheelchairs are very expensive. These manual ones. Like, I understand you can get those cheap ass ones that don't last you that long, but you want to make sure, if you are dependent on a wheelchair, you want to make sure you get one that lasts you at least for a couple of years. Um, so, but I was just thinking, okay, what options do they have? What are they going to do? I I don't I don't think, at least in these 3 years that I am running my channel here, I have never seen a channel, or I have never seen a prepper actually who actually speaks about people who are on a wheelchair, what kind of preparedness they should do. Any of you guys have seen or heard anything about that? Because I haven't. Um, I haven't seen or heard anybody speaking about that. But here's the thing too, Scat Pack. You can't drive with your car everywhere. Now, if you do have a wheelchair that is maybe Unique Prepping has some videos on it. Remember it. Unique Prepping. I don't know who that is. I don't think I know him or so. But on if you are on a wheelchair, um, you can drive into you can drive into little little uh, little streets, where cars have no access to. I haven't, but I thought about it because my specialty is home health care. People on medication to survive are going to be in trouble too. Yeah, and it's not just people who are on wheelchair. You might have even people who are, for example, on an oxygen bottle, or you have people, elderly people, who are in bed and they cannot actually move. What solution is there? mean, in my opinion, you know, they better have someone who can actually move them somehow or so, you know, take him to a safer location when something happens or so, you know. Yeah, I did find this other one. Let me see, is it here? No, okay, let's get rid of this one. Yeah, okay, it's here. I found one that is a little bit cheaper than the other one, and that's this one. I know the one I posted. You said you like that one too, Daisy, but that was a little bit high. So I did find another one. Yeah, I found this one here for um, for 23.59. You know, um, but I hope I have seen electric ones too, but they are way more than $2,000. You know, but I said, you know, no, that's okay. I'm just gonna get a manual one, and then Patricia can actually push me. You know, because I was thinking, yeah, what if we have a blackout and I cannot charge that thing, and that thing is not gonna move? What am I gonna do then? You know what I mean? So I said, no, it's better if I go manual. Let me see what you got here. Unique prepping with disabilities. What are your limitations? Oh, isn't that Zach? Is that Zach's channel? Um, Scat Pack? Zach from the F late night. Oh, okay, that is his channel. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So that is something I've been thinking of. You know, um, not many people actually speak about that, or you know, or maybe I don't know. You know, I don't actually go on many many channels. You know. I just stick to my own. Um, so, but yeah, this is what I was thinking of. I'm like, okay, what are they gonna do? And you know, there are many people who don't have anybody. You know, I understand if you are you're disabled and you know maybe you have a brother or sister or or your your family members. You know, I don't know, cousin, uncle, father, mother. You know, who would maybe support you. But I'm sure there are people out there who are disabled and don't have anybody. You know, like myself, for example. The only person I have is my wife. I have only Patricia. I don't have anybody else in this country. You know, yeah, I have family members. They live, unfortunately, over 12,000 miles away. They're not going to be able to help me. You know, but I was just thinking of these type of people. You know, because I never thought I'm going to need a wheelchair, but um, now that I am going to need one, I started more thinking about other people too. You know, okay, so you are in a wheelchair, so SHTF happens. What do you do in this case? You know, are you prepared? Um, do you do you have a bug out bag? Now, the good thing about a wheelchair is, you know, I think, is that you know when you do have a bug out bag, you can hang it on your wheelchair, you know, on your seat, you know. We have to trust that God will pave the way for us. Yeah, that is so true, you know. And to be honest, Daisy, I am really worried, you know, for the for for the entire planet, actually, not just for certain race or some people or so, but for the entire planet. I am worried. Um, if Iran and Israel go to war with each other, there will be a bunch of other countries gonna get involved with it, you know, because it is a tricky situation with Iran and Israel, you know. But I hope it doesn't happen, you know. I just don't understand, why can't we live in peace? Why is it so hard? Is it so hard to live in peace? You know, all you hear is conflicts after conflicts. America with China, America with Russia, Russia with Ukraine, Iran with Israel, then um, Pakistan with India, Afghanistan with Russia. It's always somewhere is something going on. I don't understand, why can't they just drink some cold water and calm the fuck down? For real, you know? Like, this is ridiculous, you know? Hey, you destroying what others have built, you know? Why is that? Why do we have to have war? Why can't we live in peace? And then it's not only that there are political issues that we have here. We also have climate issues. You know, all these disasters that are happening. You know, we can't take care of everything. You know, just saying. You know, um, it's very difficult. And then, you know, on top of that, each country has a budget for themselves, especially with this inflation that is going on. Everything got so expensive, you know. People have to choose, you know, is it going to be my rent or is it going to be feeding my family? Um, they've been saying between now and March. That was a quote of Germany. Okay, Germany said between October and March there will be um, inflation will rise. It will become even more expensive as it is already, which is really crazy, you know. Uh, um, so I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen next, you know. But all I know is that um, it's not gonna end in a good way. And oh yeah, this is 6 hours ago. Um, One officer killed, another injured in shooting at Philadelphia International Airport. Mm, mm, mm. I don't know why I can't. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Um, see if I can bring this up here. I believe this is more spiritual battle. We are not dealing man alone. It goes deeper. They preparing for one world order, one religion and one world currency. Thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, but you know what, Daisy? Um, this is something my father told me when I was a kid. He said the next biggest war will be a war about religion. Now, if this if this is for real happening, then I would assume it will be Christians against Muslims, because you have 2.2 billion Christians and you have 1.6 billion Muslim people. Now, if they really want to turn this into one religion, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to end. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I am standing till the end. Yes. And yeah, this is from 6 hours ago. This from 6 hours ago. It says here, all terminals at Philadelphia International Airport open after shooting in garage. After shooting in parking garage at Philadelphia International Airport, all terminals and gates are open. Open to. There you go.
Morning after 2 Philadelphia police officers were shot there last night. One of those officers did not survive. Interim Police Commissioner John Stanford is vowing this morning to find those responsible. Good morning, everyone. I'm Jim Donovan.
And I'm Janelle Burrell. Overnight, officers on motorcycles, as you see on your screen right now, escorted the body of that fallen police officer to the medical examiner's office.
Members of the police department lined the street as his flag-draped body was escorted inside. CBS News Philadelphia reporter Jan Carabeo is live at the airport with the latest on the search for the suspects. Good morning, Jan.
Jim and Janelle, good morning. That manhunt continues at this hour as Philadelphia police try to track down the people responsible. This all happened right behind me here in this parking garage for terminals D and E here at Philadelphia International Airport. Most of the parking garage is back open this morning. However, the first floor remains closed as part of the police investigation. Now, here's what police say happened just after 11 o'clock last night. 2 Philadelphia police officers assigned to the airport arrived for duty. One was in full uniform, the other in half uniform. They parked in this area. That's when police say they saw people trying to break into a car in the parking garage. As the police officers approached, investigators say those who were trying to break into the car fired at the officers. One officer was hit multiple times. The other officer was shot in the arm. Now, both officers were first taken to Methodist Hospital. The officer who was shot multiple times was then transferred to Presbyterian Hospital, where he later died. The officer shot in the arm was taken to Jefferson, where he is now in stable condition. Now, police tell us the officer who lost his life was 50 years old and spent 22 years with Philadelphia police. He spent some of that time with the 25th Police District before joining the airport unit. He was a husband and a father to one child. Interim Police Commissioner John Stanford describes the feeling among police this morning.
Numb moment for us to again encounter something like this. And we just had 3 officers shot last week and then this tonight. And so you can imagine what we feel. You can imagine what this department is going through. And quite frankly, how the city should be feeling to know that this has happened to 2 of the men that had served them for 20 plus years, and ultimately one giving his life tonight for the city of Philadelphia.
Let's talk about the second officer who was shot and injured. We're told he is 60 years old and has 20 years with the police department. Again, he is in stable condition this morning. Meantime, police are still looking for the suspects. Stanford says preliminary information shows the suspects fled in a Dodge Durango, but they still need to confirm that. He also tells us an 18-year-old was dropped off at CHOP in a private vehicle. That teenager has died. It's still unclear, though, this morning if that person is involved in this shooting. It is also unclear if either of the officers fired their weapons. We're also told by sources that one of the officers' gun is missing this morning. All of this is still developing. We are working to gather more information for you. And as soon as we have that, we will bring it to you on air and online at cbsphiladelphia.com. Jim and Janelle, back into you.
All right. Thank you for that, Jen. So heartbreaking for the department.
Well, if you're heading to the airport this morning and are relying on SEPTA, this investigation is impacting that service.
We're going to check in with Chandler now with the latest. Good morning, Chandler.
Good.
Yeah, that is crazy. That is just crazy. Yeah, I don't think we are safe anymore. You know, there's just too much going on. Every day is something somewhere. You know, so we are not safe in this country anymore. You know, I moved 17 years in this country, and I don't recognize this country anymore. And you know, I have to say this as a foreigner. You know, now I'm sure you agree with what I'm saying. You know, it's not the same anymore. A lot has changed. You know, 180 degree, the whole country turned to something else. I really don't know where I am anymore. We have to prepare harder, you know, and try to keep our loved ones and family members actually safe, you know. I mean, I'm thinking like this, you know, it is dangerous these days just to go on, I don't know, on some concert, for example, you know. Hey, who knows? In all that crowd, what could happen, you know? So the best thing is, you know, go work and go home. Don't go anywhere, you know, which is stupid, you know. I mean, hey, we wanna enjoy our lives, you know. We wanna go somewhere with our family, vacation or something, you know. We can't even do that anymore. How much longer we have to live like this? And that part I don't understand. And God knows what is actually really coming towards us. Anybody heard about the movie Hunger Games? There's another part supposed to come out on November 17th for every movie lover, like Scat Pack is, you know. Um, keep that in mind. Hey, how you doing, Katie? I see you have received my message. Okay. Hey, Pete. Just got the message. I'm at work, but I really want to talk. Yeah, you're welcome. Come on. I don't know if you are able to jump in the box or so, but you are always welcome, Katie. Has anyone heard of anything crazy happening today? Well, yeah, the shooting in Philadelphia that happened 6 hours ago. Let me see if I find anything else. I'm gonna read you the latest Israel Hamas war live updates and new on Gaza. Union workers reach a tentative deal with Kaiser Permanente. Oh, that's California. Trump's turn against Israel offers stark reminder of what his diplomacy looks. African leader reach as Israel declares war on Hamas. A teacher killed in Islamist attack on French school. Oh, that's new. That's 17 minutes ago. Let's take a look at this. Come on. Hmm. Oh, damn, this one doesn't let me open the page. So anyway, how you doing, Kelly? It seems you have good sources. No, I just Google everything, Daisy, and then see whatever I find that I can actually share with everyone. Um, um, oh yeah, there it is. It's on BBC. Uh, there you go. Let me bring this up very quick. I heard about national warning. Yeah, I heard that too. I heard that people here in the U.S. supposed to stay home uh, and things like that. There might be an attack or something like that. I'm doing good, Pete. It's one thing after another, but I'm hanging in there. I can't talk on my phone today because there's people around. I don't want no trouble. How are you? I'm getting soon a wheelchair. Uh, Hopefully soon, as soon as I get the money together. I got cerebral ataxia. My uh, my lower brain don't communicate with my muscle tissues. That's the latest update I have from my doctor. He told me therapy or wheelchair. You choose. Anyway, it says teacher kid in French school stabbing. Um, how you doing, Ricky? Good to see you. It says a teacher has been killed, two people seriously injured in a knife attack at a school in France. The attack happened at Gambetta High School in the northern city of Arras at about 11 local time, uh, 9 9 GMT. The attacker has been arrested and is now in custody. Witness says he shouted, "Allahu Akbar," or "God is greatest," during the attack. Visiting the school, President Emmanuel Macron condemned. Yeah, okay, let me say something about that. Now, as you know, France has a lot of immigrants from Morocco, right? Morocco and Algeria. So these two countries, of course, are Islamic countries, and these are really fanatic Muslim people. Um, I noticed that when I did live in Germany, I got into a conflict with someone uh, because I said I'm not Muslim. He's like, shame on you. You are from Iran. You have to be Muslim and blah blah blah. I'm like, no, I don't. And that's how I know that they are very extremist in that. Which oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Pete. I didn't know. I'll be sending good energy your way, my friend. I appreciate that. Thank you, Kelly. So I know they are very extremist in that, and I don't know. Now with this little um, attack, what happened here that they stabbed some teacher or whatever. It seems like we are heading to a religious war. I don't know. What do you guys think? Um, I mean, with everything that is going on, that one world order, one religion, and all this now, it looks like people are two different religions are fighting against each other or so. But I am not sure. Um, How you been doing, Ricky? Good to see you. Yeah, I didn't know that, Kelly, till my doctor told me, and he gave me a juicy bill that I can't even afford. So I said, you know what? I have to pass on the therapy, but I'd rather go get me a wheelchair in this case than, They told me I have to do a 5-session therapy, and each session costs 13,000. I'm like, holy cow! I don't have that type of money. That means my my poor Patricia would have to work um, ridiculously overtimes in order to afford that for me. But I'm not expecting that from her. You can't get state insurance. No, this doctor don't accept. He don't accept insurance. But I'm gonna try to go see a different doctor as well. And I I told Patricia, maybe we should go see find a different doctor who actually accept insurance. But this is like a neurology, a nerve doctor. Now this particular doctor, he didn't accept any insurance. He want only cash or credit card. Is that type of a doctor. But he did write a paper for me that I can actually apply for disability. So, but I can't walk. I tried to walk the other day. Patricia had to come and pick me up on halfway. I was going to the gas station. I said I'm gonna try to walk it out there, but I felt on the ground. I couldn't walk, so I had to call her. I said, "Yeah," and she's like, "See, I told you." Patricia. You know, I said, "Yeah, but at least I was trying." If you were here, I could really help you. I hate hearing this to you and Patricia. Yeah, I mean, we're going through hard times, and unfortunately, I cannot help Patricia anymore. She basically do everything now. But it is what it is. Hey, that's how life is sometimes. It has its up and downs. But anyway, so yeah, I don't know if you watched the video before this, Kelly. I was talking about Israel and Iran. Um, if you have the chance, go watch it. Um, I don't know. I don't know in what kind of world we live anymore, to be honest. Uh, Everyone is getting angry and crazy. This is everything is going out of control, man. So on the brighter side of things, what's going on in Iran? Well, like a couple years back, when Ahmadinejad was president, right? He said Israel needs to be erased from the map, but that was when he was president. And now they're saying that Iran has sold weapons to Gaza or whatever. This video has an analyst for Khalid Mashah's video where he called for global jihad. Oh, okay. Thank you, Ricky. So, but I do know this. And I don't know if people can see that, but I do believe if Iran and Israel go for war, it's gonna end really, really ugly for everyone, because it's not gonna be just Iran and Israel going to be fighting. It's gonna be more countries gonna be involved in that, which includes America and China, Russia, and all that. Let me see what we got here. Let me see. Just 4 minutes. I don't know if I get a strike. I don't know. You think I can play this video or no? Yeah, I don't want to play this video. I am afraid that I'm gonna catch a strike. I already have to, but yeah, if you can, just copy this link here and watch it on your free time. I'm so freaking tired of these government officials. Yeah, I have said that from the beginning, but people were getting mad at me when I was saying that. Hey, none of them are good. Doesn't matter how many times you vote and all this crap. I don't see no hope into that. Yeah, yeah. I saved it. I'm gonna watch it too. Thanks again, Ricky. So, I mean, it is ridiculous. That's all I can say. And thanks for the likes, everyone. I really appreciate that. And I appreciate everyone who subscribed to my channel. So, yeah, what I've been doing lately, you guys are probably wondering, he don't come that often or so, I've been on some platform, designing banners and posters for people online, trying to make some kind of money, ¿Cómo está, Garcia? How are you? Good to see you. Is that your new number, Pete? Yeah. That is my new number. My other number is actually Patricia's number now. So, but you can reach me on both. Doesn't matter, So, how you doing, Garcia? Did you quit going to RBR network? I haven't seen you over there. Oh, you're probably talking to Kelly. I don't go to his live stream. I have never spoken to him. I seen him, I think, 1 or 2 times on some other streamers' channel. Do you know that we lost 200,000 Chinese operatives? No, I didn't hear about that. Oh, wow. But here's the thing. Since so many people are focused on this Gaza and Israel thing, did you know that bunch of banks are shutting down on us here in the US. Um, um, uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Not trying to give you people a shock, but yeah, you should see this, since so many people are focused on that, maybe people should pay attention to this as well. Um, Recently, a report posted on Social Science Research Network found that 186 banks in the United States are at risk of failure or collapse due to rising interest rates and high proportion of uh, uninsured deposits. Hey, how you doing, Blaine? How are you, my friend? So that is crazy, man. That is big numbers here. And then let's go here and see which banks are in danger of failing or collapse in 2023. Let's see what it says. Okay. The risk of 186 bank failure in 2023. According to the report, if half of the uninsured depositors quickly withdraw their funds from these 186 banks, even uh, insured depositors may face impairments as the bank would not have enough assets to make all depositors whole. This could potentially force the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, FDIC, to step in. Also, Signature Bank Failure 2023, FDIC plans to sell its housing loans. The failure of Silicon Valley Bank serves as an example of the risk posed by rising interest rates and uninsured deposits. The bank's assets lost value due to the rate increase and worried customers withdraw their uninsured deposits. As a result, the bank failed to meet its obligations to the depositors and was forced to close. So now they want to blame us for that because we take our money from the banks, huh? Um, he blocked me for having a picture of Obama and Michelle hugging. Uh, and I saw your video about some chick that was scamming. That's awful. Way over it, Kelly. Garcia. Hey, hold on. Let me show you something. Hold on. Maybe you should have. Yeah, too bad that I wasn't in his live stream. Because I would have showed him this. Let me see if I can find it. Um, And where do I have that? I think I have it here. Hold on. I would have showed him this picture here. You would probably get mad about that too. Okay. You would have probably got mad at that too, Garcia. Most of us deal with the bank in one form or another. It's really hard to get around. So to whoever can avoid it. I keep limited funds in my account. I do to my savings the last 2 years. Yeah, I mean, reality is, most people have no other choice to grab into their savings, if they have one, I mean, the statistics says that Americans have barely $500 in their savings, you know, um, but it is what it is. I mean, what can you do? You putting inflation in our face. You making everything so expensive. Rent goes up, utilities go up, gas goes up, food goes up. Yeah, of course, you're not going to have much on your savings anymore. The Biden economics has murdered my savings account. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I really don't know what people are gonna do soon. I mean, I don't know. Did you hear about? Um, that? That law that they had in California with the rental. Remember, the landlords couldn't kick out the people. Now they passed that law. Now they kicked out 240,000 tenants. So God knows where they're gonna go. Savings immortals still believe you can save money. Might as well catch rain with open hands. Right, Ben Garcia, I can even picture that. Bidenomics has wiped my parent pantry reserves. Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't think, me personally, I don't think the US dollar has any value anymore. I I say the next valuable things are seeds in my eyes. You might as well get you plenty of seeds and grow your own food. You don't have no need of money. It's all a plan. They have an agenda to crash the current system to bring in a new beast system. It's all about control and enslavement. Yeah, that is the future of slavery. That's how I look at it. I'm so glad my son got a job finally. It was a rough year getting him back on track. Thank God. Yeah, yeah, that's good, Kelly. I mean, it's hard finding jobs these days. I mean, I'm trying to see what I can do, you know. I mean, I can't walk, I can't do anything physical, you know. But I mean, you know, hey, I'm good at with designing stuff, you know. That's what I'm doing for right now, you know. God knows what's gonna happen next, you know. I don't even know. I don't even know if we're going to have jobs in the future. With all these wars that is going on and everything, you know. Um, are do we have our jobs actually secure? You don't know when they're gonna say, "Sir, here's your last paycheck. Have a nice day. We have to shut down or something." I don't know. Check this out if you want. Very eye-opening. Um, Let me look what you got, Daisy. Uh, 3D epic INC. Yeah, that's a half an hour video. I'm gonna watch this later. Thanks for sharing it, Daisy. But yeah, um, things are not looking good. And you know, I want you guys are on my channel from even before when I had a channel. When I was on Dangerous Freedoms channel, remember? Just just compare from 2020 to now, what actually happened in these three years. You know, it's just unbelievable. Actually, you know, it's an animation of our future. Yeah, right. I agree. Hey, if you guys want to jump in the box, you know, I don't want you hurt your fingers on the keyboard. you are you are welcome to jump in the box. Yeah, it is just crazy where we are heading with all this BS. You know, damn crickets are expensive. 500 for $20. Money from nothing, I guess. Garcia, that's horrible idea. Right. I I don't know. You know, I don't know what to say anymore with everything that is going on. Fuck it, I'm always crazy now to get in the box. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Can I represent you, Guardsman Blaine? Come on up, 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 up. What you waiting for, bro? There you are. There you are. There you are.
Yeah,
How my friend?
I am just crazy enough to always end up in a box somewhere.
Right, right. This is how we do it. Good to see you, Blaine.
Likewise, brother. Likewise. So, of course, all this extra stuff that's going on in the world today. Me personally, I didn't spend a lot of time in town, but I did spend some time in town.
Hmm.
And I'll tell you what, people are on edge,
Yeah,
like way on edge.
yeah. I I don't know. I don't know if you agree with this, but me personally, I think people are as angry as possible, and it takes they are only a minute away to just blow up. That's how I see it. Because 3 years, okay, 3 years, and we're not just talking, Blaine. We're not just talking about inflation, okay. Uh,
No, we're talking.
forcing you to take that crap, closing your business, losing your house, losing your life, losing your family, losing family members. Now, on top of that, you're putting big numbers in our faces. Now you start with war. Now you raising taxes and all this stuff. You know, hey, enough is enough. I don't know. I really don't know. You know,
Right. There's a lot of.
I mean, everything has a border. You know, when the glass is full, it's gonna overflow. Is that simple? You know, how much can you take? That's the question. Everyone has to ask themselves. You know, how much can I take? I mean,
I would say that America is like this match, and right now everything that's going on, it's just like this here, Vic holding the heat underneath. It's all it takes, just a
right?
little bit of heat,
Yeah, yeah,
and everything goes up in flames.
yeah. I mean, I can see that happening sooner or later. People are on the edge. The worst is this epidemic of angry Napoleons going around. Short, angry men. What the fuck? Right. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, but I say, you know, people should be ready and be prepared as much as possible, because we are pretty close. We are closer than ever, I would say. You might need to make a squirrel gravy soon, Kelly Ray.
Things about to get crazy. That's all I know.
Yeah,
So I decided to remove myself from the equation, like I keep telling people.
right,
Don't be part of the mathematical equation in the first place, and then you don't have to deal with the product.
right. How's Houdini doing?
Well, he is inside the house, not happy with me that he's there, but
I hope he got his big bone sitting in front of him.
he got himself a elk trachea a little bit earlier this morning after I got back from the store, so
Yeah,
took care of that.
yeah, that's crazy, man. I don't know. I don't know, but at some point, we do have to come together. If it's possible or not possible, I really don't care. Somehow we have to stick together.
I got some unfortunate, or I wouldn't so much call it unfortunate as I would say is news that gives me pause. You know what I'm saying? It's that kind. It's that kind of somebody tells you something, and it's just like you're sitting there like, well, I don't know how to respond to this, so I try to put myself in this situation to understand how I would react. And let me just say that there are dangerous things going on right now, and have been going on for at least the past week, that are very much associated with previous conflicts that the United States have been in. If not to put too much out there, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Well, the fact that all of what's going on in the Middle East right now and here in the United States, it's kind of there's a good reason I'd say we got to be on edge. Even if you don't believe in Christ and all that and the Bible, well, a lot of people do. And
whatever.
they are so caught up in that belief that they are willing to commit the atrocious acts that are there in the Bible and the Quran. And
Right. I mean, everyone has their own belief.
right.
Um,
I mean, but I'm not trying to bank on belief systems here. I'm trying to point out that that people believe in them so much so that
right.
they're willing to do atrocious things.
Um, let's see what did this guy say? Stay away from anything that don't vibe with your heart. Right.
Yeah, it's called instincts.
They want us to go kill Hamas. Let Israel deal with that hardness, not our sons or daughters. But I say this. And I have, if you have watched my previous video, I have mentioned it there too. If it does end up that Iran and Israel having a war with each other, it's gonna be a disaster for all of us, because America is, of course, gonna be on Israel's side, and then of course Russia and China are gonna be on Iran's side, and then on top of that you have all these Islamic countries um, on the side. Those neighbor countries are all Muslim countries.
Well, I'll put it this way, because it's obviously been needing to be said for the longest time. Israel is to America what America is to Britain.
Right.
So when it comes down to it, you only need to look back through our history to understand what our mainstay allies are going to do in response, similar to what the United States is going to do in response. It's going to happen. You can't get around it. You can't fight it. And it doesn't matter what your political side of everything is. These are previously existing treaties that have existed for almost 100 years now. And it's just going to happen.
Yeah, there is no walking away from.
I mean, if we walked away from our obligations, being we're Americans, we walk away from our obligations to the countries we've created, then we walk away from, basically our assumed allies.
Right.
Our allies will then turn around and walk away from us when we need that help.
I understand that, but people need to realize that is not the solution. If that's what I said would happen, there would be a destruction for the entire planet, for everyone.
Yep.
Because then there is only Group A and Group B. You choose on which side you want to be on.
That's the thing,
Yeah.
We're not going to get a choice, Pete. That's the thing.
I know.
We don't get a choice in the matter, because the die has been cast. Here we have crossed the Rubicon, and there is no going back.
No.
It's bad.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what's gonna. I mean, yeah, I've been there before. I know what it looks like, but it's probably nothing compared to World War III. When so many countries gonna fight at the same time. And then I hear from some people, oh yeah, go get your land, go get your land. What is your land gonna do?
Corner of the world go appropriate.
What?
What?
What did you say? I didn't hear you.
Oh, I was talking about actions.
Oh.
Every now and then, you're going to have to create action in your life in order to successfully dictate where your life goes. And that's just a reality of the situation. Doesn't matter whether countries are fighting with each other. You still have to act upon your life in order to make your life the better or the worse.
Yep.
Sitting around doing nothing just makes you part of the scenery.
Exactly.
You know what happened in in France and Germany, where what happened to the scenery, I mean, in World War II.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't anything left.
No. Why do you think Germany called people from Turkey and from Italy to come and rebuild the country?
Exactly.
The country was completely smashed. There were no buildings left.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
Mm-hmm.
Is that you cannot be part of the scenery if you want to survive. You have to act.
Yeah, you have to do something. You can't be
Yes.
on your butt and don't do anything.
Now, you can't sit by and just do nothing, because at some point in time, that wall's not going to be there anymore. That roof's not going to be there anymore.
Nope.
That's my point.
That's the thing, yeah. That's the problem that people need to think about. Are you gonna? For how long do you think you can be sitting in your house? When that roof is gone, there will be nothing left.
Let me put it this way. I was sitting there. I ran out of coffee this morning. I ran out of, I was running low on food, and I actually needed to go to the store.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I could have left it a day. I could have left it a couple of days. But to me, that's allowing someone else to dictate how my life may go. Being that, there's all these threats that are, let it go global and all this crap that, whatever he said. I wasn't going to let that scare me into not going and doing. But I can tell that a lot of people, even though they're forced into the position of doing things, they wouldn't be if they had the ability to get around it. And they are on edge because of things that were said. So you need to, in my opinion, people need to become monsters.
Mm-hmm. Garcia, it is simple just to say, yeah, build a bunker or build a farm or so. Hey, you need to go look back. How many members are in a household, but at the farmer's house? And it's not just one single person. There's a wife, there's a husband, there are 4 or 5 children. They're all working together. And in this society, you cannot build all this by yourself, unless you started with it like 5 years ago or so. I mean, it's simple to say, oh yeah, do this or do that, but putting it all into work, it takes time. It's not happening overnight. No coffee, no creamer. That's a bad place for someone like me.
I'm the kind of person where if I don't have coffee, let's just say that people get scared. There are things that I can do, that I know how to do,
Get scared
that
or
make it so that I'm scared of me when I don't have coffee.
you have to have a team to farm. I said that a long time ago, but people been ignoring this message, so I don't know what else to say, Kelly. But yeah, I mean, sooner or later they're gonna realize that they're going to need each other. Maybe right now they don't think that way because they are comfortable, because they have right now everything. But when all that happens and everything is gone, that's when they're gonna realize, oh shit, uh, I do need other people in order to achieve this or achieve that. But for right now, no, everyone is still okay. I have my job, even with inflation. That's okay. I still have some food on the table, but it's gonna get worse than that.
You will have nothing and be happy.
I don't know about the happy part, but I do believe that not having anything, I do believe that part.
Right? Yeah, that's why I mentioned it just because I thought it was stupid.
Right. My grandparents farmed, and my dad said that was a long, hard day every day. These kids today couldn't handle it. Yeah, he right about that, Kelly. I mean, this new generation. I don't know about this new generation. But I don't even know if they're going to survive that. Um, I don't know. I don't know what kind of movie that was. I was watching. I think it was like a disaster movie, and the son is asking the father. The father says, pack your stuff. We have to leave. You have 5 minutes, right? He's like, Daddy, can I take my PlayStation with me? I started laughing. I thought that was so funny. I'm like, wow, in a in a disaster situation, you're thinking about the PlayStation. This is pretty much the new generation, I guess.
Oh, it's worse. It's worse.
Right.
Let me be perfectly clear. When I was a younger man, I watched some things happen where we'll just say that certain buildings burnt to the ground unnaturally, and people ran back into the building. When they ran back out, they were clinging to a T-shirt. Let me say that again. This person that ran back out of the building that was on fire, burning to the ground, went back in for a T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Something tells me that people literally want to burn to death.
Yeah. Did you see what happened in Argentina? The wildfire over there?
No,
Oh, you haven't seen that? Yeah,
no.
they had 1,000 firefighters there. Then they had airplanes flying over and dropping water, and then on top of that, they had the residents running with buckets full of water, trying to get rid of that fire.
That sounds about, a little bit more sane at least. You're grabbing something to put the fire out. You're not running back into a burning building for a T-shirt from a 1970s concert. I mean, bro, I don't care how much fun you had or how blasted you got. It's a freaking T-shirt. It ain't worth your life.
I need to have that T-shirt. Do you know from what year that was?
It was a freaking Scorpion shirt from the 1970s concert that this dude went to. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
it's not some.
Oh, what happened? I I hope you didn't get kicked out by YouTube. I hope you pushed on the wrong button. Uh, um, only eating the eggs. are the eggs for eating, or are you raising them? Omelette shake. Rat was even eating the shells. Not evidence. No evidence left. Yeah, see, they even the rats are under food shortage, Garcia. They ate everything, huh? It's it's been kicking me out the whole stream. Mm. Oh, there you are. I don't know what.
Sorry. I went to plug in my phone and it kicked me out.
Oh, I thought so. I said, yeah, you probably pushed the wrong button or something. Um, I was
So,
gonna-
what was I saying again? Dang it. So, oh yeah, it was on the it was the feller who was running into the burning building for a freaking Scorpion t-shirt from. I mean,
the 1970s you were talking.
yeah. I mean, come on, bro. I know it's memorabilia and all that, and ooh, it's gonna be worth money someday. But seriously,
Right.
do you understand that money cannot buy your life?
Nope. See, that is something. I always say that, people people are people are turning to become very materialistic, and they forget that their life is priceless.
Life is ethereal.
Unless
It, it, yeah, it's not material. It's ethereal.
yeah,
You're not gonna buy it.
nope. When it's gone, it's gone.
It's created. It is not.
When the tide turns off on you, then all you're gonna see is darkness. So that's it.
Well, some people believe that. Some people don't.
Yeah. Well, with that, what I mean by that, when you are dead, you are dead. You're not coming back.
Yeah, your body ain't coming back. So like
Yeah.
I said, regardless of what else you believe, what have you believe,
Right.
you're not getting this body back. You're
No.
not getting this life back.
No, unless you go and talk to Elon Musk, get some cyborg body or some bionic legs and arms and stuff like that.
I don't even think that'd work. Just because the sustainment system and the brain and all that. But anyways,
Right.
I'm just trying to point out, you shouldn't try to run face first into something for frivolous shit. If you're going to be going into something that's a bad situation, and it's a bad situation,
Right.
sell your life dearly. Don't sell your life for peanuts.
Nope. That is correct. Give me a second. Let me go grab my hot sauce very quick.
The man had to go get some hot sauce.
Yeah. I don't know, where did my wife put that hot sauce? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Spicy. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. While we were talking, I was just thinking about these tortilla chips. I said, yeah, let me grab them with some hot sauce.
Well, you know me. I like that Tabasco and habanero.
No, it's not hot sauce. It's the chunky salsa, Tostillos sauce.
Oh,
She didn't grab me the hot one. Well, she don't like spicy, but I do. Mmm, yummy. Too bad you are not here. I would share them with you. You know, they say sharing is caring, so that's how I am.
See, I carry hot sauce myself, but it's for an entirely different reason. Yeah, I put it on my food, but there's a reason why there is hot sauce in my bug out bag, and it's not entirely to do with food.
Mm. Remember, Hillary said she carried a bag of hot sauce everywhere. Mm-hmm. What, she carried that for her enemies? To rub them in the enemy's eyes or what?
No, she carried hot sauce. I believe she carried hot sauce everywhere as kind of a gimmick, just because they didn't carry her favorite brand of hot sauce or some shit. No, but me, I carry hot sauce specifically because if say I'm out in the woods and whatnot, and I set up a camp or something, and I want to stash, say, some things that are not necessarily woods friendly, well, that hot sauce will keep all sorts of critters out of there, save for birds and rats.
But yeah, this is not even hot. It says mild, but it's nothing to me. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like when I lived in Germany, when it says hot on it, I buy it and I try it. I'm like, it says hot, but it's not hot.
Yeah, it's really not that spicy. For folks who know real hot food,
Yeah, it says mild on it. You know, it has just a little flavor. But that's all that it has. It's not really spicy.
yeah, no, the mild salsa is always just flavor.
Now, um, my ex-wife's parents, they cook something. Then I start sweating, and I felt like I've been swallowing lava. My stomach was hot,
Was
like burning hot.
it a type of chili?
No, it's like the Indians have like some type of
Oh,
spice. It's round. It's very small, you know, and you don't taste it in your mouth. You feel it in your stomach. That's how spicy that is. It's the
like a
worst
curry or
I've had in my life, and I eat a lot. I eat spicy food. You know, I like Mexican food. I like Persian food, Chinese food, and all this. But I never tasted anything spicy like that before. When I tell you, I felt like my stomach is burning from the inside, like I have flame in there. I'm like, God damn, what is that? It was crazy.
see, I like habanero sauce because well, for three reasons. One, it burns on the way in out.
Mm.
You know, it burns on the way in, and it burns on the way out. So you know you're getting cleaned out. But
Right.
there's another two reasons I like habanero sauce. One is it has a very distinct fruity flavor,
Mm-hmm.
and two is that never in my life have I ever felt such pain as when my dad took habanero sauce and he made he was making habanero steaks. He slathered the habanero all over the steaks and whatnot with his hands.
Mm-hmm.
And then he turned around and he slapped his hands together to clap, and I sprayed just a tiny little droplet on my face, not even on my eye. just on my face.
Mm.
And for the next hour, the entire side of my face where that droplet hit me was on fire.
Mm. But you know, spicy food is actually good for you. It cleans the bacteria you might have inside your body. It cleans your entire system. It's actually good. Not saying you should eat spicy food every day, but once in a while you should have some spicy food.
Depends on depends on how thoroughly you want to clean. You could do like several weeks of just a spicy food kick.
Depends on how much you can handle, actually.
Yeah, it depends on how much you can handle and how much you need.
Right. See, I stayed in Houston with Patricia, and I got sick in the winter time, and she got sick too. And I went to a Chinese restaurant. They call it Kung Fu soup. I don't know if you heard about this, but it's very, very spicy. I bought it for her. I said, "Look, you need to eat this. This is gonna make you healthy, right?" You know what happened? She catch an asthma attack. This was so hard for her. She's like, "You trying to kill me?" I'm like, "No, I'm not trying to kill you. I'm trying to heal you." But then, a couple of days later, she felt better.
Yeah, cuckoo soup. Another one that works really well is menudo. Another one that works really well is true Southern ghost chili.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have like I'm talking the dish. I'm not talking just the pepper. Okay. Southern ghost chili is just amazing as far as a meal is concerned, and it is spicy, boy. It'll light you up.
Yeah, Daisy. I heard you said you were making tea. Have you ever had saffron tea before? Is a very, very good tea. I I bought it 2 weeks ago and I tried it. It's really good.
Gotta be one heck of a flavor.
And what that does is good actually if you have headache or if your stomach is upset. Saffron tea take care of the rest.
Yeah, it'll also dye your teeth orange.
No, unless they are already orange. Yeah. No, I bought saffron tea with saffron sugar cane. Oh my God, this tea was so delicious. And Patricia loves tea. She loves actually the Persian tea that she gets from the Persian restaurant. But when she tried that one, she's like, "Oh my God, this tea is so good." I said, "Yeah, I don't think I have. I'm drinking Dandelion tea." Oh, um, yeah. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. I can show it to you. So it is called saffron tea. Chai Zafirun. Chai Zafirun. Saffron tea. Saffron tea. This here on at Amazon you can buy it. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I usually go to the Persian store and buy it from there, but here this is how it looks like. Yeah, can you see it? There you go. See, golden saffron organic English breakfast tea infused with saffron and cardamom, smooth and aromatic. This is very good. And then If you get this one, yeah, then you go get you this. Yeah, hold on, let me find this. Saffron, sugar. Oh, there it is. Okay. And then you go get you this here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This is go out. And then we have to put this on. Where are you? Chris, there you go. Yeah. And then you add this to it. You get the saffron tea, and then you put, instead of sugar, you put this in your tea, which gives you a little bit extra aroma for the saffron. It's very good. So if you never had,
It's a bit somewhat spendy as well. That's $40.
yeah, this on here is expensive, but on Amazon you can find it cheaper. Let me find it for Amazon, so you guys don't think, oh, these Persians live high standards. Saffron, sugar cane. I think it was $10-15, I believe. No, I don't see it. Where is it? I just saw it earlier. Where was it? Okay, here, there you go. I found it. Let me delete this one. Delete this one. Here we go. Here. $17, okay. $18, okay. And I'm not saying you should always buy it, but you should try it. It's actually good. It's healthy, for instead of taking I don't know, pills or whatever, you can at least try it once in your lifetime.
Gonna have to try that at least once, I guess.
It's actually good, man. You're gonna like it. If you like tea, if you're a tea lover, then you're gonna like it. I never had this before either. It was my first time. We went to the grocery store, went and bought rice and meat and all the stuff, and then I said, "Oh, Patricia, look, they have saffron tea with saffron sugar candy." And then she's like, "Oh yeah, let's buy this. Let's see how it is." I said, "Okay," and we tried it. It was pretty good,
I'm more of a coffee person myself, but
No, I'm not a coffee.
no, I do drink tea.
Believe it or not, I have never drink coffee in my life. I tried one time and it was so bitter and nasty to me. I'm like, bleh, that's not for me. But
that's because you had it straight freaking black, bro. You're not supposed to do it straight black the first time. Otherwise, it'll put you off of it.
And it was like Arabic coffee. I don't know.
Yeah, Arabic coffee is straight black coffee.
Yeah, and it kept me that little bit. It kept me awake for 2 days.
Well, yeah, that's okay. So the next time you go and actually have coffee, what I want you to do is order a single espresso, not a double, not a triple, not any of that special stuff. Okay, a single espresso with cream and 8 sugar. All right. That is the difference right there. You'll actually get to taste all of the different flavors, the full body of the coffee, and it's not like you're drinking coffee. It's more like a sugary drink, really. But it's not so strong sugar that it's going to make it nasty to the point where it's sickly sweet.
Yeah, or you drink Irish coffee and you get drunk.
The reason why I say about 8 sugars in a single espresso is because espresso is a really strong brew of coffee.
Mhm.
But if you have that with the cream, what happens is that it all kind of evens out,
Mm.
and you get something that's more like along the lines of a caramel instead of
I would.
the flavor of something that tastes like burnt socks. I'm just going to be clear with you. That's what I taste when I have espresso or I have Turkish coffee or I have Arabic coffee. It always tastes to me like burnt socks.
Oh,
You got to understand. I've actually burned some. I burned a pair of socks once, so.
I mean, I
Trying
drink.
to dry them out. Yes, I did the whole survival thing, and I ended up trying to dry them out on a fire, and did not work.
I mean, I do drink cappuccino, but not. I don't like coffee. I like.
And the reason why I said 8 sugars to 1 coffee is also because of the size that I'm suggesting. That's a single espresso in a cup of cream and sugar. That's what would be referred to by the Starbucks folks as a venti size or a 24-ounce coffee.
Mm,
So the cream is really just whole milk.
right.
It just gives it body, basically. So you could do cream or you could do whole milk. I used to do whole milk myself.
Oh.
And what it makes is pretty much a latte, but it's a sweetened latte. And sweetened lattes are taboo when it comes down to Italian coffee. So normally folks are like, if you're going to do a sweetened latte like that, you actually have to order it a different way, or most places won't make it.
Four Corners. Have you ever brewed Folger's coffee in a pot with a stick of cinnamon? Cowboy coffee with a stick of Mexican cinnamon is best. You got to try it. Mm. No, I'm not a coffee person. I drink tea. I drink tea. I drink most likely, I drink Coke, as you know. I'm a Coke expert.
See, I've drank a whole bunch of different stuff. All right. One of my favorite coffees in the world is Turkish cocoa.
Mm.
And if you've ever had that, it's one of those you literally you drink it and you go, "How is this coffee? It tastes like chocolate."
Mm.
But it's literally just coffee. It's the trippiest thing I've ever experienced. It tastes like I'm drinking hot chocolate, and it's really coffee.
So you see, okay, this is. I know a lot of people don't like it. I have offered it to many American friends of mine, and they said it tastes nasty. But for us Iranians, we love this drink. It's refreshing, and it tastes good to us, But so this is what it looks like. This is not milk. Most people believe this is milk. No, it's not milk. It's water with yogurt and with dry dry mint and fresh mint inside, and it's refreshing. We make jokes, we say, in the summer the mint goes in your veins and keeps you fresh. I I let Patricia try it. She spit it out. She's like, "What the hell is that?" I said, "Oh,
So,
I said, oh, this is expensive. Don't drink it." She's like, "Hell no, I don't drink that. You drink it." I said, "Okay, I drink it."
so to answer Scat Pack as far as what is Turkish coffee? I mean Turkish cocoa. You have to have a special setup for it, but basically it is a drip through type of coffee where you use a screen instead of a regular filter paper, and you shake the screen in order to allow the finer sediments through. And by doing that, you get a very thick, almost pure mud type of coffee.
Mm.
You mix that with goat's milk. Funny enough, it needs to be a really thick kind of milk to do this, but you mix it with goat's milk, and then you use either sugar cane or raw sugar in order to sweeten it to your taste. It is really strong in the chocolatey department for some reason.
Mm. Yeah.
So yeah, that's Turkish cocoa. It actually comes from coffee because cocoa beans are really, for the longest time, it was not easy to get coffee or cocoa beans in Turkey just because of where they come from.
Um,
And the older version of it is pretty much the same thing, but the difference is that the way that they do it is you have to heat the coffee and the water together and then pour it through the screen.
so let me ask you this. So the average American, how much coffee does he drink per day?
Well, I know I go through about 6 cups a day,
6 cups a day. Oh, okay.
and that's about 230 milligrams of caffeine per cup, which comes out to about 1,200 to 1,400 cups, 12 to 1,400 milligrams of caffeine per day.
I thought you said 12 to 1,400 cups.
no,
I'm like, holy cow.
no, 12 to 1,400 milligrams of caffeine, which to a lesser human being would be a lethal dose.
I was going to say, you probably peeing like a horse then. No, but I have a friend. He's Italian, and he runs every day. He got like a big cup, those monster cups, that you can carry with you everywhere. Those containers.
Yeah.
I said, "What is that?" He said, "I cannot go without my coffee, my friend." I said, "Oh my God, how much is it? Isn't that?" He said, "Yeah, it's like almost a gallon of coffee every day." I'm like, "Wow, that's a
Yeah.
lot of coffee you drink every day." But
Americans drink a lot of coffee.
much coffee is not either, that's kind of like French press, right?
No, it's not quite like French press. French press has it has a different body to it, which creates a slightly different flavor. It's still a chocolatey notes, but it's not as thick.
Where they say he lived in a teepee. That's crazy. How was it? I loved it. Best time I had. Okay.
All right. Well, it's been an absolute blast. I had fun.
Yeah.
Of course, I got things I've got to do today. So
Right.
I will catch y'all on the flip side, and hopefully today is uneventful for everybody.
You
Have a
going?
nice one. Bye bye.
You going live today?
Maybe, maybe not.
Oh, okay. I catch you later. Thanks for coming up, man.
All right. Thanks. And bye bye.
See you later. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, it was nice to have you all around. We had a good conversation. Stay safe. God bless us all. And I see you guys in the next one. And as always, 300 is out.